What's going to know? It's your boy Little T. Back for the fact you already know how I'm rocking, man. Hey, man, check it out, check it out, check it out. Let me slide over a little bit. But we got Shannon show opens up about the undisputed breakup with Skip Bayless on the Cam Newton show. And we right out to him, man. Can't be putting that shit on the low, bro.
The situation with Skip, right? Was the frustration with Skip, or was the frustration with the network or the executives?
That shit look a little too damn small for Shannon.
I really appreciate Skip believing in me.
Big as shit in that
and
chair,
bringing me there.
ain't he? Oh my, I'm tripping.
Even when the network wanted him to hire a journalist, because I was really the first athlete to sit down and sit across from a journalist and debate topics.
Right.
People know that you can talk about football because obviously you played the game.
Right.
Can he talk about basketball?
Right.
Can he talk about golf? Can he talk about baseball? Can he talk about social issues if they were to arise?
Right.
So Skip believed that I could, and the opportunity presented itself, and I took full advantage of it.
Right. Facts. He just gave him the opportunity.
Maybe it was a combination of things. Maybe there's some things I could have done differently. Maybe I should have just had a conversation with Skip. That before it even got to that point, maybe said something differently, but I don't know. It's really hard to say. I just think that after 7 years and you with somebody, this is what I tell people about relationships. It's easier to grow apart than grow together. And maybe that was the 7 year, you have 17-year locusts that they come once every 17 years. Well, maybe this was a 7 years, this was all I was supposed to get out of that.
Facts. That's what I think, bro. I feel like if you end up breaking something off, or if you lose a job, or if you lose a friendship, relationship, any type of ship, it just is what it is. If it was meant to last a month, it was meant to last a month. It was meant to last 48 hours, meant to last 40 hours. 10 years, 10 years.
Maybe this was
Some
the
gonna be harder to
bridge
get over. Hey,
that I was supposed to travel on for 7 years. And then after that, that bridge was going to collapse and going to force me to go do something else.
And look at him now.
But even then, was that the straw that broke the camel back?
See, if somebody else had said what Skip said, I wouldn't have batted an eye.
But it was like I see what he's saying. So like if a random fan or somebody just came up and said he wasn't even a kid. But since like we work together, we co-workers, we supposed to be brothers, you feel me? We supposed to be a team. And you say that shit to me, you feel me?
But
Like
we're supposed to be teammates.
right.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's what hurt me more than anything. My teammate.
Right.
That's what he thought of me.
Right.
It's kind of like when somebody else says something like, nothing gets you more upset than when your boys hit
Or
you.
somebody who really, you said 4 names. I know one of them was Sterling Sharpe.
Yeah, like my homeboy, and I know, like, we're my homeboys, we joke a lot, but I know where not to go.
It's to a
Right,
degree.
right.
Yes, you can joke,
But you know certain shit not to say, right?
but
It's a line.
let's not go there.
Right.
Let's not play in that area.
Right.
And so I was like, and at that point in time, now here's the guy that I had stood up for Skip when guys come on and try to take shots at Skip. I was there. I stood up. Nah, bro, this is not your show. This Skip and Shannon.
Right.
This ain't you. You're not going to take no shots. We're not going to do that, so forth and so on.
Right.
And in that moment, to think that because I said Tom Brady wasn't playing well, and he wasn't playing well, and I think that's.
And he definitely was not playing well, bro. He was being 100, and then you gonna shit on him like that. Well, he was a way better player than you.
One of the things that most people like about me, because I don't have a problem. If a guy's not playing well,
Right.
Cam, he's just not playing well.
And it happens.
But yes,
Right, it
and this
happens.
is not to take away anything what that person
That's
has
not saying, like,
already
he ain't gonna
accomplished.
play good next
But we're
week.
talking about now.
This
We're
game.
not talking about, we'll evaluate
This
his career
season.
once it's over, but we're talking about in the moment, and he wasn't playing well. So I was just disappointed how it handled. I thought it could have been could have been handled better by management, but it was handled the way it was handled. I thank Fox for the opportunity. And the only thing that I get upset about, you know what I hear people say, Skip gave you, Skip made you. Now,
Look
had
at his
I
face.
not
Yeah,
made it,
yeah.
what would y'all have said?
What'd he say? Hold on, cause
Now, had I not made it, what would y'all have said? They wouldn't have said Skip was the reason why I failed. So in other words, when I'm successful, you give him all the credit and give me none of it. So if I'd have failed, you'd have gave me all the blame and gave him none of it. So the thing, I guess Jay-Z coined the line, was, if he made me,
Make another me.
make another me. You heard me.
because that's what I did with kids. I had one and I was like, let me see if I can do this again. I did another one and let me see if I can. So I was 3 for 3. So yeah, so it should be relatively easy.
Easy.
If you can just spit guys out, because they say he made Stephen A. Okay. He made Shannon.
Make another one. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Old boy ain't it. Keyshawn Johnson, you cool on the football, but the basketball, hell no.
It's not as easy as one would think it is.
I say it like this, and we're gonna move on to this game. You better than me.
You better than me.
Real shit.
I think the thing is, you know what, Cam? When I go, one of the first things when I sit down with advertisers or I sit down with sponsors, or I sit down with people that want to collab, one of the first things they say is that they're proud of how I handled that situation.
Facts.
The first, not that my resume or what I did, how you handled that situation in that moment. Right. And if you
Yeah, 'cause
did not
Undisputed
see
is
that
dying, bro.
moment, if
Undisputed
you
is
just
dying.
watched the rest of the show, you'd have never knew that happened.
Right.
Because the one thing that most athletes are great at is compartmentalizing.
That is a fact.
That happened. I knew it happened. There's no way around it. It was trending. My homeboys were calling me, man, what's going on, man? I can't believe that, what said that, blah, blah, blah.
Where he stay at?
My sister's upset. Even my mom, and my mom, she watched, but she's like, so I've got a lot of emotion because I'm looking at my phone and I see all of a sudden this message. And I'm like, Shannon, you still got an hour and 45 minutes. You still got 2 hours in this show.
Right.
Be professional. And then we'll address whatever needs to be addressed after the show.
Right.
And I was proud because
When you took them specs off,
man,
I said, somebody better get them. A couple of y'all better get them. Because what I'm looking at now, what I was looking at then, still looking at, I'm like, whoa, who gonna stop them?
yeah, I was visibly upset.
Yeah.
Because if
I'm gonna
somebody
do
would
the
have told me
glasses
that
down.
he would have done that to me, I wouldn't have believed it. But I appreciate it. I think one day we'll sit down and we'll have a conversation.
Right.
That hasn't happened yet. But he and I sit down and have a conversation because we did have 7 great years. Yes. And what I will not allow is that the 7 great years we had to be ruined by one moment.
Right.
And that happens a lot, even in relationships. I've been in a relationship for 10 years and all people harp about is the last 1 year or the last 6 months in which it wasn't good.
Right.
It's, hey, if you're in a relationship, 80% of the time, 90% of the time, things go well. But somehow we seem to focus on the 10 to 20% when things don't go well, and we live in that area.
Facts.
And I won't do that.
Facts.
Say less.
I like that. Hey, man, that's going to do it for Shannon Sharpe and the Cam Newton, man. Boy, Shannon Sharpe a real nigga, a real man. I'm going to say that. But yeah, man, that's going to do it for video. Let me see how it comes along. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the vibe, man. Peace.